This question is asked in GATE 2000. Comparing the time t1 taken for a single instruction on a pipelined CPU with time t2 taken on a non-pipelined but identical CPU, what can we say? Which means they are talking about the relationship between time taken to execute an instruction in a pipelined versus a non-pipelined computer. So what is the difference is, in a non-pipelined computer, generally the CPU can be considered as a single unit, which is a combinatorial circuit, and once the instruction cycle starts here, it directly ends here. Now when we go for the pipelining, we are supposed to divide the CPU into various functional units completely independent of each other. If they are dependent, we may not be able to get the parallelism expected, right? And then we are supposed to put some buffers here so that the results from one phase will come out and they will be in the second phase in this register. Why should we have these registers is, sometimes this phase may be faster compared to this phase. Let us say instruction I1 is in this phase and you have started I2. Before I1 has finished its execution, its processing, if I2 in this particular phase is pushing the data. Before this particular phase finishes the processing of I1, if this particular phase pushes the data I2, data means that is the input here, okay, which is I1, I2. If it pushes out, then there will be overlap, or this particular phase or this particular stage will not be able to handle it. For that reason, just to temporarily park the instruction, we are going to have the buffers. Now by allowing these many buffers, we are unnecessarily sending the data from the functional unit into the buffer and then from buffer into the functional unit. So this is going to take some time, isn't it? So for that we are going to have more delays. So in general, if the time taken for pipeline is T1, then of course T1 has to be greater than or equal to T2, right? In best case, both will be equal. In worst case, this is going to be greater. So if you see it, the option B, I think B is right. Okay. Now exactly why do we need these delays and all? We'll implement it. We'll show you how to implement. Now we shall discuss about the implementation shortly. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay, IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.